Thank you for tuning in to the League of Legends News Desk. You could be anywhere in the world tonight, including the Jersey Shore, on your jet ski, with your 2 kids, 9-month pregnant wife, and your mother-in-law, but you're here with us tonight.
We thank you. Marcello can't be here today because he lives on the dark side of the fucking moon. I swear there was more human activity 5 minutes after they nuked Hiroshima than wherever the hell he lives. Oh, and if you're here, Marcello, good luck.
Yeah, good luck, March. Our first story tonight is on the Gambino family, who makes the first risky move of 2016 season by sending the member with the least amount of football knowledge to this year's draft. I mean, Melody wasn't available.
You would think. Right? Those house chores.
Good news for DeMarco Murray fans. You will have 4 chances to draft him this year. Bad news for guys with girlfriends. Tanning salon in your girlfriend's phone might mean DeMarco Murray. Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I couldn't. Justin Tucker is climbing the ranks this year. He is currently ranked 50th overall. I think I got Jimmy's ranking.
That's pretty high, even for Jimmy this year.
New to the Fantasy League is the League of Legends discussion board. You can now write comments on current league events and maybe even participate, you know, because we know each other. Check it out, guys.
At least one comment a year. If you find yourself bored with fantasy this year, give Joe P a call. Heck, he might even give you Brandon Cooks and Allen Robinson for the lint in your pocket.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Oh yeah. Looking to draft a potential breakout running back this year? Look no further than Marcello's team. Looking to draft any running back this year? Mortgage your home and give Big Joe a call. Looking to draft the Minnesota Viking this year? Well, your name must be Anthony.
Gotta be Anthony.
Definitely Anthony.
This season, if you don't feel like meeting up to watch football with the guys, the most believable excuse is, it's family day.
Gets me every time. What is more likely to happen? The Browns win the Super Bowl? Or Jimmy not trading away his best player for Gary Barnidge?
Good question. Or how about a trade offer from Big Joe with people he's about to drop or ISIS surrendering?
I mean, those are tough questions.
These are the tough
What
ones.
is this, the SATs?
Which leads us to our new segment called
Really?
With Angelo and Carla.
Really, Big Joe? You really think I'm going to accept Darius Hayward-Bay and Cody Parkey for Rob Gronkowski? Really? I'm going to accept the trade for 2 players averaging 5 points for a guy averaging 20? Really? Really? I'm really going to accept a receiver that wouldn't even start on my bench and a kicker that I don't even know if he's still in the league for a tight end putting up #1 receiver numbers? Really? I mean, do you think I'm going to just hit accept trade by accident? Really?
And really, Jimmy, do you want us to believe you made that trade by accident? Really? Do you really want us to believe you hit a accept trade button 3 separate times on 3 separate confirmation screens by accident? Really?
Jimmy accepting a trade for Antonio Brown? Really? It took 3 hours and 287 comments on how dumb that decision was for Jimmy to realize that you traded away Antonio freaking Brown.
I mean, really? There are more confirmations in a trade proposal than an end-user agreement in an iPhone update. And really, Tom, there wasn't one questionable trade? Really? Not one. Not one trade maybe could have been vetoed? Really? You're like the anti-get out. You let the owners do whatever they want. Really?
And really, Pasta Fuzzles, I know you're not in the league anymore, but you're still not going to respond to my trade offer? Really? And did you really think you could win the whole league with the team you drafted? Really? Really? Did you think we were playing bingo? Really? Really?
This year, Joe Passalacqua may even draft a Dolphins player, like Ryan Tannehill or... I'm just kidding, he's not drafting the Dolphins.
That's a good joke. Dolphins. Breaking news. Carlo was responsible for a mass exodus in Astoria due to a pending trade. In other news, Tony Romo ruptured his spleen from excessive yawning.
In my defense, it was a bad trade. The search is still out for that one asshole who refuses to vote in the fantasy polls. If anyone knows where his whereabouts are, please let us know so we could beat his ass properly.
If you're looking to stir some shit up this season, simply mention Jets.
Or Giants.
Or just J, and watch the verbal shitstorm rain down upon you.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
In related news, they say never talk religion or politics. But in League of Legends, that is more appropriate than talking Jets or Giants.
I'd rather drop my daughter off at a sleepover in Bill Cosby house than talk Jets or Giants.
That's a risk. That's a risk. But you know what I'd rather do?
What's that?
I'd rather eat a Big Mac from that McDonald's than talk Jets or Giants.
You're gross, but what I would rather do is have Hillary Clinton as my next elected leader than talk Jets or Giants.
Was it really that bad?
That's a good point. We'll figure that one out later.
Yeah. Happy anniversary! 7 years ago today, Mike was commissioner of the league. Remember Mike?
No, who's Mike? Joe Vitale, known for being the quiet guy in the corner, last year decided to change his name to Bagheads. So now he's the quiet guy in the corner with a bag on his head. He's one name change away from renting an ice cream truck and offering free hugs.
That's creepy. That's creepy. Mike has conquered the waiver wire 7 years in a row. This comes to no surprise considering his full-time job as a lifeguard of an empty pool in November.
Jimmy's hair should be DNA tested for what species he actually is. The only thing with that much energy and that much pointy hair is a porcupine on coke.
This season on A&E's To Catch a Predator, Mike is featured trying to lure the Menino boys back into League of Legends so he could prey upon their bad decision making.
Oh, that Mike. I remember that guy.
Now it's coming to you.
And now for new rules. New rule. Don't be positive about the Jets around Tommy, or be prepared to hear a 5-minute rant on how atrocious the Jets are.
New rule. Don't be negative about the Jets around Angelo DiMaggio, or be prepared to hear how much the Giants suck and never deserve to win.
New rule. Don't be negative about the Giants around Angelo and Mike, or be prepared to hear about the glory days of when the Giants were apparently good, whenever that was.
New rule. Don't joke about Anthony's knowledge of the Vikings, because he may not watch every game they played, he definitely watched every brick they laid on their new stadium. And we know, when it comes to sports, watching the construction of your favorite team's stadium is paramount to watching your favorite team play.
New rule, Jimmy has to be drug tested prior to him hitting accept on any trade. And I mean any trade, every trade.
Ever.
Unless you're trading with me.
Yeah, of course. New rule for the league, Big Joe. You now have to have every roster spot filled, Big Joe. Before every game day, Big Joe.
That's a rule for the league.
The Big Joe League.
And that will do it for this edition of the League of Legends News.
We hope you guys enjoyed the show. We wish everybody the best of luck this year. And let's have some fun.
And now, your moment of Zen.
On one, and we're recording.
Dude, we should get fucking paid for this.
3.
Thanks for tuning in to the League of
Hold on.
Legends News Desk. My balls itch. Oh, it smells like it smells like balls. Next year we could do like a PTI or a what is it, around the horn thing. And Andrew would be like the Tony Reale. That piece of shit Michael K still talks Yankees. Like, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
Or how about a trade-off from Big Joe with people? How about a trade-off from Big Joe with people he's about to drop or ISIS?
Purple Nurble. Purple Nurble.
Known for being the quiet guy in the corner, last year decided to change his name to Baghead. Jimmy's hair should be DNA tested.
It's your fucking joke.
Get the
All right, so get the gigglies out.
None of the changes 20 times.
What the hell?
What?
Does that come up?
That's good. That's
No,
funny.
no,
That's funny.